welcome you all here in CEC Gurukul Live lectures. Learners, in previous class of series of lipids, we had discussed about the lipids, classifications of lipids, and we had learned there lipids are the biomolecules or biological substances or organic compounds which are insoluble in water, or we can say the biological substances or biomolecules which are soluble in fats called lipids. And within the body, lipids store energy, regulate hormones, cushion vital organs or protect soft organs within our body, and also transmits the nutrient which are soluble in fats. And we have also seen there major class of lipids are fatty acids, fats, oils and steroids, example cholesterols. Today in this lecture, in this part, we will discuss what are the natural fats, or along with the natural fats, what are artificial fats, what are the trans fats, what are oil and wax. Learners, fats are the triacyl glycerols, or we can say triacyl glyceride. So, triacyl glycerols or triacyl glycerides are the fats or natural fats. Now, what is the triacyl glycerol? Triacyl glycerol contain 3 fatty acids, right? So, it contains 3 fatty acids, along with that 1 molecule of trihydric alcohol. And what is the trihydric alcohols? Trihydric alcohol is a glycerols. So, always remember fats is a chemical compound which contain 3 long chain fatty acids and trihydric alcohol which is glycerols. You are looking on your screen, this is glycerol, and glycerol having 3 OH group, right, 1 and 3, last 3 carbon having primary alcoholic group, while the middle carbon in glycerol is having secondary alcoholic group. These groups, alcoholic groups, OH group, react with long chain fatty acids. The fatty acids can be C10 to C22. So, or we can say this fats or natural fats having 2 parts. This is very important, learners. You have to understand the structure of fats. How will you write the structure of fats? So, fats contain 2 parts. One part is glycerol, which is also called trihydric alcohol, and this is a backbone of fats, and that glycerol is esterified with 3 fatty acid long chain. And always remember, these fatty acids can be saturated or unsaturated. Learners, you are looking here, this is the structure of fats or oils, both the structure of fats and oil is the same. Fats are solid at room temperature, while oils are liquid at room temperature. So, this is the structure triacyl glycerol. You can see here the 3 fatty acid molecules esteride with glycerol molecule to form a ester linkage. So, this is ester linkage in triacyl glycerides, and this CH3 can be R1, R2 or 3 long chain alkyl groups, and the carbon bond between the long chain fatty acids can be saturated, mono unsaturated or polyunsaturated. And what are the sources of these fats or oils? We get fats and oils from the plants and animal resources. Depending upon the fatty acid which is present in fats, if the fatty acids are same type of fatty acids are esterified with glycerol molecules, we call simple triglyceride. Similarly, if there is a different type of fatty acid esterified with glycerol molecule, we called mixed triglycerides. So, same acyl group or different acyl groups can be simple or mixed triglycerides. Example, suppose glycerol molecule is esterified with palmitic acid. If there is a 3 molecules of palmitic acid reacted with glycerol molecules, we get fat, and that fat called tripalmitin, because there is only one type of long chain fatty acid present in that glycerol molecules. So, this is called tripalmitin. So, this is the structure of tripalmitin, and all this palmitic acid is saturated. So, we can say this is a simple triacyl glycerides, and the fatty acids which is attached to the glycerol through the ester linkage having saturated carbon-carbon bond. Between the carbon-carbon there is a single covalent bond. Similarly, if the glycerol is attached or esterified with oleic acid, we called it triolene. And learners, oleic acid is monounsaturated fatty acid. It means that the fatty acid contains one double bond in their structures. Similarly, if that glycerol molecules having stearic acid, we called triesterenes, because 3 molecules of long chain fatty acids is attached or binded with the glycerol molecules. So, this is the structure of fats. Learners, always remember, naturally we get fatty acids having even number of carbon atom. So, all the fatty acids which we get from the natural sources, from the plants or animal sources have, or within our body contain even number of carbon atom, that is C4 to C28. So, now how will you represent or how will you write the structure of fats? So, learner, I will tell you a simple way to write the structure of fat. As I told you, fat is a triacyl glyceride. It means that one molecule of glycerol is reacted with 3 molecule of long chain fatty acids. So, you have to write a long bar, and that long bar present glycerol molecules, and in that long bar you have to, this is the representation. So, this is a, here you on your screen you are looking a long bar, that long bar represent glycerol, and in that long bar there is 3 vertical bars or horizontal bars also you are looking like that. So, this horizontal bars represent the fatty acid, and between the glycerol molecule and fatty acids you can see a single line represent the ester linkage. So, this is the easiest way to write the chemical structure of fats. So, always, as on your screen you are looking here glycerol molecules and 3 fatty acids. So, in the fats the glycerol content is about 9 to 14%, or we can say the glycerol and fatty acid ratio in fats is 3:1, 1 part glycerol and 3 part is fatty acids. So, fatty acids can be same or different, can be saturated or unsaturated. This is example which you are looking on your screen. This is a structure of fat, and long bar there is a glycerol, and in that glycerol molecule through the ester linkage 3 different type of fatty acids is attached over here. One is palmitic acid. If all 3 palmitic, we can, one is palmitic acid, दूसरा linoleic acid, third is stearoyl acid. So, palmitic acid, linoleic acid and stearic acid. So, you can represent here palmitoyl, linoleoyl and stearoyl glycerols, because in glycerol all the 3 different types of fatty acid is attached through the ester linkage. So, this is the structure of fats which is present in our body. So, learner, what is the source of these fatty acids? These fats, the fats or fatty acid sources: soybean oils, peanut oils, corn oils, butter, lard, fish, and all the, or we can say all the plant sources, all the animal sources we get the fatty acids. When these fatty acids attached with the glycerol molecules, this convert into fats. So, learners, the question is arising here, from where we get glycerol in our body? Do human contain glycerol? Yes, the food we eat, the carbohydrate we eat, like glucose we eat, that glucose through the glycolysis process convert into glycol. So, the glycol is synthesized from the carbohydrate or glucose which we get from our diet through the glycolysis process. So, that glucose, that glycol react with, attached with the fatty acid which we also take from our diets and store in adipose tissue or visceral tissue. So, that is why most of our cells contains fats, especially our vital organs, the soft tissue organs present in our body, that is this fat cushions or protect that vital organs. Now, what is the physical properties of fat? As I told you, the fats are triacyl glycerols. It having 2 ends, one is polar and another is non-polar end, because is the OH group of carboxylic group is esterite with the OH group of glycerol. So, that part having ester linkage, that is the polar part, while the end part of the fatty acid which is having CH3, it is the non-polar part. So, it is having 2 type of part, one is polar, another is non-polar, one is hydrophobic, another is hydrophilic. So, fats are biomolecules. Most of the energy from fats comes from many carbon bonds in long fatty acid chains, and these fats play essential role in biology of humans. Pure triglycerols are tasteless, colorless and odorless and neutral in reactions, and fats are the most calorie dense compound in foods, and fats provide most efficient mode of heat transfer during cooking, from deep frying to sorting. This is the, you can see here, on the basis of structure we can say fats are amphipathic lipid molecules. It is having 2 part, one is polar part is always hydrophobic part, and another is non-polar part. So, acidic part is non-polar part and glycerol part is polar part. So, non-polar part is hydrophilic part. Now, as I told you, it is a colorless, fats are colorless, odorless and tasteless, and specific gravity of fats is less than 1. That is why fats always floats on the water. Triacyl glycerides contain more number of unsaturated fatty acids. If that triacyl glyceride contain more number of unsaturated fatty acids, that fats have lower melting point and there is no band in their structure. Similarly, the triacyl glycerides or the fats molecules which are having high number of saturated fatty acids, these fats have high melting points. Example, vegetable oil. Vegetable oils are triacyl glycerol which is having high number of fatty acids, and always remember fats on hydrolysis convert into fatty acids and glycerols. So, it is a hydrolysis reaction. Fats, or as I told you, fats are the solid at room temperature, while the oil is a lipids which is liquid at room temperature. The fats and oils on hydrolysis convert into glycol and fatty acids. Now, this glycerols plus fatty acid esterifies and we get a fats and oils. So, this is the reaction. You can see here glycerol and 3 molecules of fatty acids, we get a triacyl glycerol. That triacyl glycerol or triacyl glycerides can be fats or oils. If these fatty acids of a compound of triacyl glycerides are same, it will be simple triacyl glycerol. If different fatty acid, it will be mixed triacyl glycerols. Fats can contain saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Triacyl glycerols are solid or semi-solid at room temperature, we call fat. So, to obtain energy from the fats, this triacyl glycerol or triacyl glycerides must first break down by hydrolysis into fatty acids and glycerol, and this process is called lipolysis. So, during the lipolysis, that fats molecules break down into glycerol molecules and fatty acid molecules. Also, fatty acids can be oxidized by beta oxidation into acetyl coenzyme A, acetyl CoA, which is used in Krebs cycles. Learners, this is the acetyl CoA. It is a very important biological molecules, and because it is having acetyl group, and this during the Krebs cycle, during the glycolysis process, this transfer its CH3CO group to oxaloacetate and to form a citrate, and from this formation of citrate, it begins the Krebs cycle or tricarboxylic cycle, and this Krebs cycle is a very important cycle, and from Krebs cycle we get a energy. So, this is the only, it's a very important process, all the aerobic reactions. So, it is very important to get energy from Krebs cycles. So, here role of this biomolecule acetyl coenzyme A is, it is having acetyl group, it is having beta mercaptoethylamine group, it is pentathonic acid, also 3,5 ADP. So, this is the structure of acetyl CoA or acetyl coenzyme A. So, it was about the fats. Now, we will discuss oils. When triglycerols are liquid at room temperature, as I told you learners, the structure of fats and oils are same. Fats are solid at room temperature, solid or can be semi-solid, while oils are the liquid at room temperature. When that triglyceride or triacyl glycerols are liquid at room temperature, we call oils. Mostly the oils composed of triacyl glycerols with unsaturated fatty acids that cannot packed tightly together, having low melting point, causing them to be liquid at room temperature. So, what is the reason why these triacyl glycerol are liquid at room temperature? Because these triacyl glycerol or the molecule of oils have unsaturated fatty acids that cannot pack tightly together, and that is why they are having a low melting points, and due to they have low melting points, they are liquid at room temperature. Example, mustard oil. So, mustard oil, learner, mustard oil contain oleic acid and linoleic acid, and along with that a very fraction of a acid, that is uric acid. Uric acid is indigestible to human. So, learners, the mustard which we use in our food, in preparation of food, that is commercially mustard oil, and that because uric acid is very, we can say, is a not useful for human being. So, commercially mustard oil partially eliminated uric acid from 42% to 20%, and if the uric acid present, if you use that crude oil, especially crude mustard oil, in that can cause myocardial lipidolysis, and this lipidolysis of fat accumulate in heart tissues and which may reduce the contractivity of heart muscles. So, this is another triglycerols, triacylglycerols, and it is a structure of fats and structure of oils, and oils are liquid at room temperature because the long chain fatty acids present in that oil are not tightly packed with each other. Now, question is arising, trans fat. What is the trans fat? Learners, the fat produced by chemical process. Before that, in the previous slides, we had discussed about the natural fats. Now, this is the trans fats. What is the trans fats? Trans fats, the fats which we are eating in our different types of foods, burgers, pizzas, all these are the trans fats. So, trans fats produced by a chemical process which turn oil into margarine, or we can say it is a substitute of butter, or also called shortening of fat. During that process, fat solid at room temperature. That oils or the compounds which are having triacylglycerols or triacylglycerides convert fat into convert solid fat at room temperatures. Another process, we get that trans fat from the vegetable oil. How do we get the vegetable oil convert the trans fat? Hydrogenation. So, by the process of hydrogenation, we get or we convert vegetable oil into trans fats. So, trans fats, it can be natural and artificial. Natural trans fats are formed by bacteria in stomach of cattle, sheep and goat. So, always remember, the human body does not contain trans fat. Only trans fat is produced by the bacteria which is present in the stomach of cattle, sheep and goat, or we can ruminant having bacteria in their stomach that form the trans fat. So, that ruminic acid, that is a natural trans fat, is a conjugated linoleic acid. Learners, so these are the some products which contain the trans fats. You can see on your screen chocolate, pizza, burger, Lay's, all these having a trans fats. So, this is the structure again, unsaturated compounds fatty acids which are having cis configuration, and another structure figure 2 is unsaturated fatty acid which are having trans configuration. The trans configuration, H is opposite direction to the double bonds. Trans fats make up 3 to 7% of total fats in dairy products, and coconut oil, this is the percentage which I am going to tell you. Coconut oil contains 99% of fats, 83 out of 99%, 83 gram of saturated fats, 6 gram of monounsaturated fats and 2 gram of polyunsaturated fats. If you will see here in the slide, olive oil contains 100% of fats, 100% of out 100% saturated, it is saturated fat is here 13 to 19 gram. The monounsaturated fatty acids contain 59 to 74 grams. Similarly, polyunsaturated fats contain 50 to 54 grams. So, that is why we have to recommend, dietitians or doctors recommends to have olive acids and sunflower oil in your diet, because that contain a greater part of polyunsaturated or monounsaturated fatty acids which can react in our body and break down into glycol and fatty acids and remove it from our system. So, sunflower oil, you can see sunflower oil contains monounsaturated fatty acid, that is 84 grams. Now, artificial trans fats, learners, artificial trans fats formed during hydrogenation process in which hydrogen is added to vegetable oil to form semi-solid product. This is called partially hydrogenated oil. So, cis fatty acid convert into trans fatty acid by addition of hydrogen or by hydrogenation process. If all the carbon-carbon bond is reduced, we get a hard fat, and it is called hardening of fat at room temperature. Eicosapentaenoic tetrapentanoic acid, we in short form we can represent here EPA, having 5 double bond, found in high concentration in fish oil. Once dairy fats is consumed, it is hydrolyzed intestine of our body, it is hydrolyzed in our biological system and regenerate fatty acid and glycerol. That fatty acid and glycerols can metabolize in another part of our body. So, fats can provide about 6 times metabolic energy as an equal weight of glycogen molecules. Glycogen is energy storage in molecule. It is a molecule we call, and it is present as a energy storage in animals, and glycogen is a branch chain polymer of glucose. And learners, the fat content an average man is 21% and average woman is about 25%. Learners, we are talking about the oils. We must understand a very important points regarding the oils. Smoke point of the oils. During the cooking, when sometimes we will feel some shimmering or some smoking from the oils. So, what is that? This is called smoke point of the oils. So, in that case, the breaking down of oils takes place, and that breaking down of oil is not that is not good for heating process, that is not good for cooking process. So, breaking down of oil release harmful free radicals, and from that the fatty acid present in oils convert into acrolein. Acrolein is a organic molecules, and that is very harmful for our human body. So, there are some important oils, and we can see the smoke points of some oils: almond oils, coconut oils, peanut oils, that is a refined peanut oils, mustard oils or butter also. So, we can see here the smoke points of the oils. There is the slides which we can see source of fatty acids and which type of fatty acids present. Example, soybean oil. Soybean oils contains caprylic acid, capraic acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid. So, these are the different types of fatty acid present in the soybean oil. So, these, if you are looking in a initial level of fatty acids, top 3-4 fatty acids, these are absent in soybean oil. If you are looking here, total polyunsaturated present in soybean oil is 52.40, and total saturated fatty acid present in soybean oil is 20.77 grams. So, this is the similarly coconut oil. So, coconut oil, you can see coconut oil contain a large amount of saturated fatty acids. So, this is the again some fatty acids, palm oil and coconut oil. Crude oil purified by some methods, it reacted with alkalis, further filtered and refined and modified their fatty acids. Learners, refined oil also used in high heated cooking or deep frying cooking and have oleic acid, which is unsaturated fatty acids. So, learners, in this part we had discussed about the what are the fats, chemical structure of fats, why fats, how can we represent fats, which type of fatty acid present in fats, and different fats we had discussed here, what types of fatty acids present in the fats, how glycerols esterified with the fatty acids and to constitute a fat molecules. Thank you, learners.